Hello everyone, welcome back to programminginpython.com. I'm back with another video. Here in this video, I'm going to tell you how to implement the pattern of letter D. Here I'm going to continue the pattern series. In the previous videos, I've told you how to implement the pattern of letter A, letter B, letter C. Here, it's time to print the pattern of letter D. So let's get started.
Basically, for all the letters, there will be a similar pattern. Like in some cases, we'll print stars, and in some cases, we'll print spaces. So here, I need to just adjust those conditions so that we can print different letters. So let's get started. So first, I'll take the user input, asking to enter size. I'll tell it as num. I'll call it as num equal to integer. Enter any size. Enter this size /t. That will go to that will be a space. And I also need to cast this as integer. I mean, it should be input here, and this should be cast as integer. So after this, I'll check for the size, like if num is less than 8, I'll just because if you give smaller letters, the size, we cannot see the size, we cannot see the letter exactly. So I'll just take a condition. If the number is less than 8, I'll tell them to enter a number which is at least 8. Enter a number at least 8, or else here in else, what I'll do is I'll call the function. I'll call the function here print pattern. I will pass this number to that function. You can see this is showing us an error because we have not defined it. So here I will define it, and I'll use the parameter as n. So here we got the parameter n. So now I'll take a loop for i in range of n. This is for row, or instead of calling I'll just call row. It will be easier. Row is for this. This is one row, this is one row, this is one row. So n, if we give what the number we give here, that will be as n. And we'll take another loop that is for columns. In range, got n minus 2 because we if we have the same number of rows and columns, it looks like a square. It doesn't look like a real D, it looks like a square. So if I reduce this column range, it will look somewhat reasonable. So I just did this minus 2 for that. So now here we'll have conditions for printing stars and spaces. So here there will be conditions. I'll keep conditions for stars. So when those conditions are met, stars will be printed, or else spaces will be printed. So if row equal to 0, or row equal to n minus 1, for those, this is one condition. I'm just telling, here I will print stars, and n I will give as an empty, because by default the n parameter is next line. So when we use this print statement, after printing this star, it will go to the next line. We don't want that. We want to print it beside it. So I'll just give an n as empty, so that it will print the next thing beside it. And here else, I'll just print the spaces. This is the n for spaces also. And after the first for loop, I'll just go to the next line. So for going to the next line, as I said, default print takes slash n, next line as n. So if I don't do anything, it'll just print an empty line. So after this iteration, I have to go to the next line. So that is this So that if I use this print here. So now let's run this basic thing once. It will just show some. You can see it will just show the first row and the last row. That's what I have specified. Row equal to 0 or row equal to n-1. That is the first row and the last row. So now I'll make conditions for columns, and also here there must be condition like the column should be 0 and the column should be this one. The column number should be this one and this one. So I'll just write the condition for that as well. And let me group this into one. And column should be greater than 0 and column should be less than n-3, because as I said, the range is n, it starts from 0. If I give range as 8, it starts from 0 to 7. Similarly, if I give if I want to specify here this range, I have to give n-3 here column. So this is a condition for printing first row and last row, and also we need to check that column should be greater than 0 and the column should be also less than n-3. So this is for the rows, first row and last row. So now I'll write the condition for printing the columns. Here we should, I will go to next line. Here there should be a condition for column equal to 0. So this is the first column. The first column we need to print that. That should be column equal to 0. This is one condition, and or this is the condition for the last column here. Here we'll have special conditions to empty this, to omit this first row and last row. I run the condition here. So for here column equal to n-3, that is the last column, and here we'll write the conditions. And here we'll write the conditions for omitting this space in the first row and last row. And here the row should not be 0 and row should not be n-1. That means the row should not be first line and the row should not be last line. So not equal to 0 and row not equal to n-1. So I'll just group this. So this is the condition. This is for printing first and last row, and these are the conditions for printing first and last column. This is for first column and this is for last column, where we have conditions for printing the last star. So now let us run this and see. I'll run this print pattern D, and the size I'll give size of 9. Oh, it's coming, but yeah, it's in D, but what I wanted is I should give here n+2. Instead I gave n-2. So what we can do now is here I'll give the end as space, and I'll give you 2 spaces here so that it will be more spacious. So now let's run this. So now let's run this and see now. The size 9. You can see this is more reasonable. Okay, I'll run again and I'll give size of 8. Yeah, this is more reasonable. You can see the last star from the first row and the last row is omitted, and this looks like a reasonable D. So that's it, guys. This is the basic function which we need. First we need to check for the rows, and I'll print the rows for row equal to 0 and row equal to last, that means n-1. And I also check the condition that the column should be greater than 0 and less than n-3. This is special syntax. Instead I have written here column is greater than 0 and column is less than n-3 something. So instead of writing this like this, column greater than 0 and column less than n-3, there is a single. We can do that in a single operator like this. This also equal to that. This is column greater than 0 and column less than n-3. This is a simpler version. Python supports this, so we can use this. So this will print the pattern of letter D.
Hope you like the video, guys. If you like it, please consider subscribing to the channel programminginpython.com, and also stay tuned for the rest of the series, where I'll be telling you how to print all the letters from A to Z. It's letter D and I'll continue up to letter Z. So stay tuned for that. And also, nowadays you see data is everywhere. Data. Wherever you go, there's lots and lots of data. So you need a solution to manage this data. And with Python, you can manage this data very easily. So now I advise you to take a course on this data analysis in Python. There is a well-structured, beautiful course in DataCamp. So you can join the DataCamp and take the Python course. It's very well structured. You can start from the basics to the end of data analysis. So I'll provide the link in the description. So join DataCamp using the link below and take the course data analysis in Python. It will be very helpful to you in the future. And also don't forget to share this with your friends. Give it a like. If you have any queries, please comment below. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more videos on programming in python.com. See you in the next video. Bye bye.